Janopaul, the President and CEO of the Arlington Partnership for Affordable Housing. I have the honor of following all these great peer organizations. I'm proud to be part of the team that helps to make Arlington so diverse and inclusive. Let me start by showing you a little bit of APAH's growth over the last 22 years. APAH was founded in 1989 by 4 couples at Our Lady Queen of Peace, just down the street. And in the first decade, the organization built or acquired 200 units. As you see, in the last decade, we've acquired or developed 800 units. It's been an exciting growth opportunity. The organization has really matured, and that is parallel with the county's need. I think the county has identified that affordable housing is a high priority for this community, and it needs its partners, its nonprofit partners, to step up and help with that need. Here's some projects we're working on currently. Buchanan Gardens, APAH bought this property in 2009, 111 units on Columbia Pike. Columbia Pike's one of our most important areas for market affordable units now, as Ken talked about earlier. We have completely remodeled that building. The 11 buildings, they were 80% one-bedroom units. As of today, we are done with renovating 9 of the 11 units. The final buildings will be completed in August. And we have totally converted that property. It had the original 1949 boiler systems. Not a single unit was handicapped accessible. It had an electric system that you couldn't plug a hairdryer into. We spent about $100,000 per unit. It is going to be a like-new property. Half the units will be family-sized. When we bought the property, it had a lot of families living there, but living there overcrowded in one-bedroom apartments. We worked really hard to provide the housing for the residents that were there in an appropriate and quality way. In addition to that, we're providing a community center and a playground. We have actually acquired a grant from our partner, Capital One, that will help us provide on-site resident services at that site, and are looking at a partnership with Greenbrier Learning Center to offer after-school programs for elementary school youth at the site. So we're very proud of that project. Again, it's going to be wrapping up in August. Ken mentioned another property that we acquired last year was the Marbella Apartments, 134 units. It had a lovely leasing center that we did a little remodeling to, and it is now a community center that we're using for resident services programs to serve our North Arlington residents. APAH was a little slow in getting into the resident services work and community centers, and I'm very excited to say that that's our 3rd, and we'll have a 4th one at our next project, which is Arlington Mill. Ken talked a little bit about Arlington Mill as well. I think this is an exciting project for Arlington County. This is really a window of opportunity. You looked at that list of projects being developed in Arlington County over the last couple years. A lot of them were the nonprofits contributing their land back and building new opportunities for housing. It's a great program, and I think we're all going to continue with that, but there's a limit to that. This is a new opportunity, looking at existing county-owned land, and is there a way to do a partnership there? There's other communities around the country that have done this work. Our city next door, Alexandria, has affordable housing on top of their fire station. This is on the back of a new community center. I think this has got to be an important part of where we're going in the future. And the economics of this have worked well for everybody. You saw on that list there was $4 million of AHIP being committed to this project. That's actually 100% a bridge loan. When we close on our tax credit financing in August, all that will be repaid, and APAH will be paying $1.5 million to Arlington County as ground rent, upfront ground rent for the lease. So this is actually going to be a positive project in terms of cash for Arlington County, and it's leveraging the county's real estate. And I think that's something we have to start looking at for the future. This last slide, some of you may have seen this before. This is, I think, drawn from data that the county provides. It's a little hard to read here, but I think the most important piece of this is it's really talking about the changing diversity and affordability in our community. In 2000, 17,500 46% of our multifamily rental housing stock was, as Chris Lopiano called it, market affordable, naturally occurring affordable. 46%. As of 2011, we're down to 13%, 5,300. Dramatic change in who can live in this community. Dramatic change in who's able to access our wonderful schools and parks and services. As one county board member just said in a budget hearing, we spend a lot of time worrying about our housing grants and our food assistance and our medical care, but that isn't even going to be accessible if we don't have housing for people who live in this community. So it's the basis, it's the platform for maintaining a diverse community. Over the last period, the 11 years, we created 3,300 new units of committed affordable. That's about 6 units becoming unaffordable in the market for every one we're replacing. So we have a lot of work to keep up with that. I think that's all of our charge. I can't say how much I appreciate the opportunity to live and work in Arlington. I appreciate all of you. It's your commitment to affordable housing that helps support people like Walter Tejada to be elected into office as our elected leaders and to help us have these kind of generous budgets and the opportunity to do more. Thank you very much.